We are
Yeah, Outcast
three,
Society podcast.
2, 1. Outcast.
Outcast
Nigga, we keep fucking
Society
it up, bro.
podcast. All right, yo, it's Outcast Society though. We back with another video.
Yep.
Quality
Back at
booty,
it.
but
You already know.
but we gonna manage through it.
We gonna make it work.
We
Yeah.
gonna make it work. Yeah, we gonna make it work. So today's topic.
Why you want to be wealthy,
Oh, why you
rich?
want to be wealthy? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Why you
Or
want to
both,
be?
you need to be wealthy before you rich. This is both. It's kind of the same thing. Same gist.
Same. It's just like perspective. It's really just perspective and stuff like that. Kind of, but there's
Yeah.
definitely like a little difference, if not a big difference. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So the first topic that we finna be talking about is you need to have a stable ground to build your richness on. You feel me? For
Stable
example,
ground. Like what?
you
What
need
you
to
mean by that?
have the knowledge, and you need to have a good foundation, bro. You can't just be like us right now. I feel like
Yep.
I wouldn't have a good foundation to be rich because I don't have the knowledge. I don't have
hmm
the how do I say it? Like I just don't have that ground, you feel me? Like for example, if you're not good mentally, if you're like a drug addict and you suddenly become wealthy, bro, what do you think you're gonna spend that money on?
Right. You're gonna spend it on like things
You're
that
gonna
don't
spend it
benefit you.
on drugs, on yeah, things
Yeah.
that don't benefit you. You're gonna spend it on partying and whatever, bro. And
Right.
that's what I mean
So
by that. You
having
need to
like
have a good ground to build that upon.
like having like a foundation that would benefit you, like having like a good source of income coming in, or actually
Yeah,
like taking care of your body so you can work better, right? Full power,
yeah,
100%. Oh, you got enough energy to just work throughout the whole week or whatever and stuff like
yeah.
that.
And
Yeah,
another thing, make sure you're good with your family, bro. Cause you know, your homies could support you, random people could support you, but at the end of the day, it's like, bro, your family has to support you as well, bro. Because I feel like
facts.
to me, one of the biggest things that would hurt is like your family not supporting you.
Yeah,
That on top of it is just gonna make you not want
always
to do
family.
that shit, bro. It's gonna bring you down.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I do this for my family, you feel me? Like, I want to work. It's not that, I don't want to work or anything, like some people, I don't know, some people, like, they grow up in, like, pretty hard conditions. And, sometimes they forget about their family, you feel me? Sometimes they just, or
Yeah,
sometimes regard their family, even though, like, they've always been there from the start and, always provided from the start. So, like when you're young, like younger than 18 and you can't have a job yet, like it sucks watching your family, hustle and you can't really provide for them, but that's why it's important
yeah,
to build your skill, knowledge, have a good foundation so you can have a kickstart in life, you feel me? So you can just
yeah. You don't have to
cruise,
be
and you already
struggling
know
with
what
your
to do
mental
in life.
health or struggling with family problems.
Cause bro, like a lot of people just make excuses like like I don't know how to say it, but yeah, you may have like no parents, right? Like for example, you may have no parents and you have grandparents raising you or something. Like you got to work with what you got, like it's unfortunate,
Exactly.
but there's other people that have it worse than you. Like you got to always remember that there's other people that have it worse than you. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about perspective. It's all about perspective and your mental, like you know how strong your mental can be. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, like another thing I want to say is like, how do I say it? Because this is also kind of like another topic of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Let me pull it up. To
Yeah,
build
for sure,
that
for sure.
foundation is to also like make sure that your skills are up to par, make sure you're sharp, like you notice everything so you could see the next trend that's about to pop up or see the next opportunity that's about to pop up. You got to have your you got to have your vision sharp, bro, your mental sharp. You got to make sure that once an opportunity pops up, you're ready to take action, bro. Because
Right.
if you don't, if you're not like that type of person, sadly, it's gonna be harder for you in life. It's gonna be harder for you to make success and to find things that'll actually like boost you up, you know?
Exactly. Like you gotta have like strong, like how do I say this? You gotta have like that's wealth, right? Like that's wealth, having like
Yeah,
good companionship and stuff like that in business wise or whatever, or even like with a friend or family, right? Because you just have that positive vibe all the time and you just move positive, right? Like what you consume you
yeah,
become, right? Comes back to that. And then like
exactly.
and then like that's wealth, like long term stability, right? Not short term um stability or whatever. Like rich isn't a lifestyle. It's an expensive lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah.
living comfortable. Um, you know, freedom of choice, or you know, enjoying expensive things and stuff like that. You know, and it's like
But
it's just so
that's not all there is
expensive.
to life.
You know, yeah, that's not what all there is to life. You know, you gotta have a good like sense of mind, right? Because you can have all the money in the world, but you might not be the happiest person in the world. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be
Exactly.
good in the spirit, and you gotta be good in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? You gotta,
Yeah.
you know, do good things in life and stuff like that. If you want to have
Yeah,
or
and
if you
like I
want to
like
have long term wealth, right?
exactly. Yeah, it all comes back to having that stable ground because if you become rich without having that stable ground, it's not gonna be good for you, bro. Oh shit, what happened?
Oh, hell no, man. What the
Oh,
fuck, man? Get your ass
yo,
on.
we back,
Here
yeah.
we go.
All right, we back at it,
Yeah,
guys.
as we were saying,
Technical issue.
having a foundation is important, you know. It's really
Yeah.
important to having richness because richness and wealthiness are not the same thing in my opinion. You can be wealthy
Mhm.
from the start, bro, but you
Right.
might not be rich.
Right. Cause rich. Right. Some people may say you don't need to be wealthy if your definition of rich is like strong relationships, good health, peace of mind, meaningful work. Um, but that's like life richness, right? Like, but you can be rich in life and financially. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be rich in the spirit and rich financially. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just how it's
Yeah, but
perspective,
that's what I mean by wealthiness is
and
like
how you go about it.
instead of saying yeah, instead of saying like I'm rich in life, I would say wealthiness because you're wealthy, bro. You
Hmm.
got a good family, you got a good relationship with God, you got a good mind state.
Hmm.
You know, you're not letting things control you, like worldly things control you. You know.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, rich is like expensive luxury thing, like nice looking things, right?
Yeah,
Like
exactly. Or even
that's
just
what it
like
really
being
is.
able to afford
Expensive
your own
things,
things. You know,
right?
that's what being rich is.
It's like a lifestyle. It's a certain lifestyle, that like most people can't afford, or especially rich, because when you think of rich, you think of
Yeah,
like being financially stable, but there's classes, like people say there's middle class and this and that, but
yeah,
right. But here's a deeper perspective, right? Wealth is built quietly, right? It's built through discipline, investing, delayed gratification. Richness is displayed publicly. Cars, trips, houses, right? Many financial
exactly,
people, successful people focus on building wealth first, then enjoy richness later. Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah, I'm
exactly.
cooking.
Yep,
Cooking, bro.
that's 100% true. Because
Yep.
in a way you can't really flex being wealthy, you know. You can't flex,
Hmm.
oh, I got a good family, I got my parents, I got a good mind state. You can't really flex that, but like you said, you could flex cars, you could flex watches, you could flex jewelry, but none of that stuff is gonna matter when you take it to the grave because you can't take it to the grave.
Exactly, bro. At the end of the day, you gotta, yeah, at the end of the day, you gotta think about that. like what are you like, life is a one-way trip, you know, and what are you trying to do in this lifetime? Like chase the things that don't really matter, like, you know, what we just said, um like objects, or, you know, chase the things that do matter, like, um you know, praying to God, you know, staying true to your word, stop misleading others, you know, just be a good like role model, right? You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you gotta choose, you know, because sometimes being like rich, like some people are born rich but they're not born wealthy, you know, behind the closed doors that money could be coming from some
Yeah.
evil operation or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And you know, all about it's really all how you treat others and how you know, look at things and stuff like that, and how you do things. You know, like, are you gonna own a business and be are you gonna own a business and be like a dickhead to your employees, you know, and start losing employees, and you know what I'm saying, and then your business is
Yeah.
out of business, or are you gonna be a good boss, you know, raise the hard work, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, like that
Yeah.
is gonna that is gonna help you your business go boom, you know what I'm saying? That is what is gonna help um the
Build
relationships,
relationships with your
and
employees.
and
Yeah.
yeah, like it's gonna help bring that what is it? Like loyal companionship, right?
Yeah. Loyal
That's
companions.
what
Yep.
loyal companion, right? Stuff like
That's
that.
that's another topic I want to talk about. On to the next topic. Having having a loyal companion, always having like somebody to go to, you know?
Mm,
And sometimes for me that person, and I know for a lot of other people, that person is God. Like
mm,
having God in your life and having someone that you can always go to, because
yeah,
like for example, like me and you, we're pretty close, but at the end of the day, we're so far. We're really close, but we're so far in distance. So it's not
yeah,
that easy to just be like, hey, let's go outside, bro. I'm not feeling good today. I just want to go outside and get my mind off something. Nah, sometimes you can't do that. So you got to
right.
be able to go to yourself and go to God for those things that you can't go to other people for.
Mm,
Because if you go, like, it's sad, but if you go to some people for it, they might judge you, they might not understand, they might
right.
mislead you into doing things that supposedly make you feel better, but it doesn't make you feel better. It only makes you feel worse. Like I could go to someone and say, "Damn, bro, like I just lost somebody, like I'm not really feeling it today," and they're gonna tell you, "Bro, let's go drink, let's go smoke up, let's go make ourselves feel better."
Um,
But that's not gonna
mm,
make you feel better, bro. That's just gonna, in the end, that's just gonna harm you. It's gonna make you
yeah,
feel worse, and it's gonna add something that you don't need into your life.
yeah. It's unfortunate because like most people, they chase the wrong things, but they don't chase the right things, and like, having a loyal friend and stuff like that is like the best thing you can have, because there's more, like, because that goes a long way, right? Like that goes a long way,
Yeah,
and it's real, you know what I'm saying? Like having a bunch of friends that don't really acknowledge what you're going through, but you're bringing it up to the table and they just don't acknowledge it, like, it just says a lot about them, right? Like it just says a lot about because like on one-on-one, like if you're talking to like your homie or something, maybe they'll talk about it for a while, but then they'll move on, because everyone has their own problems in life at the end of the day.
yeah,
But that's why you gotta have a God to look up to, right? you know People, you just gotta make sure it's the right religion, right God, you know what I'm saying? Is the book you're reading preaching good? Is it preaching evil? Right? There's books that
yeah,
preach evil and there's books that preach good. Just gotta just know what's good and know what's evil. Cause bro, like a lot of people are misled. A lot of people they don't make a conscious choice. Or like they're just controlled by others, or they don't even know how far they've gotten into loophole of just self destruction because they never even realized it in the first place type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like because you're so deep
Yeah,
into it that you're just you know not producing any like good content or good um you know what I mean like or just putting good out in the world is what I'm trying to say. You know, I'm over here
yeah.
using YouTube terms, producing good content, but you know what
Nah,
I
it's cool
mean.
though, but yeah, I get you. I
Yeah.
mean, for me, it's like, how do I say it?
No, yeah,
It's what you
cause
want to put out there, you know? It's like it's whether it's whether or not you want to put something good out there or you just want to make like content that's just whatever, bro. Like for us, I would rather make content that pushes and motivates the world to do better rather than making skits or making prank videos just like ruining people's days, you know? Like, bro, it might be funny in the moment, but at the end of the day, bro, you just ruined somebody's day for a prank and for Instagram likes. You
exactly,
gotta you gotta
bro.
preach the right thing, and you also have to preach it in a way that's understandable and that's not judgmental. You know, like you don't gotta be out here saying, "Oh, the Bible says don't do this. If you do this, you're gonna go to hell." Blah 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 blah. Like, nah, bro. Be
Mm,
understanding. Be cool with people.
exactly.
You know,
Be
that
humble,
that is a
humble,
wealthy mindset right there.
being
Yeah, being
humble,
humble is
bro.
another wealthy trait.
Bro, a lot of people are not humble, bro. A lot of people are quick to put an image on you or say something to you, right? Because of your color, the way you move,
Yeah,
what you're wearing, what you listen to, what you consume, what you just everything, right? It's even in the Bible, right? The world hated Jesus, first. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, and he never did no evil. They killed a man who never did no evil. Like, think about that, right? Like every book ever talked about Jesus, it he's talked about like he's talked about like literally a god, like a perfect human being. You know what I'm saying? Like and
yeah,
people don't want to believe in that because they do evil too, or they um try to do good, or I don't know what the case is, but it's just people
yeah.
are quick to hate than love. You know what I'm saying? Or quick to disbelieve or and not believe. You know what I'm saying?
Another thing, people are really quick to project on themselves onto other people, you know, like for example,
Hmm.
they don't see themselves succeeding in something that you don't want to do, so they try to tell you, bro, why are you doing this, bro? Like, you shouldn't be doing this, it's just a waste of time, blah 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 blah, like you should have done this instead of doing this. And that's not the way to go
Yeah.
about things. Like, if you want to have a wealthy mindset, that's
Mm.
uplifting others, that's showing others, look what
Yeah.
I did, you can do it too.
Bro, exactly. Cause
That's
bro, at the end of
that's a
the
way
day,
to.
like when once you're gone, bro, like you're gonna go somewhere, right? Like you're gonna go somewhere.
Yep.
Like even if you don't believe heaven or hell, you're gonna go somewhere. And if you wish to live life again, you know what I'm saying? Or if you wish to live in paradise after you're gone, you gotta do good. You gotta follow, you know, the God's commandments, or because bro, those are like the honestly, those are like the
Those are like
best
those are like
rules
life
that you
rules,
can
bro.
apply to
Like,
your life that can make you like
yeah,
a good human being. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the
yeah,
most like important commandments ever. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that, right?
yeah.
We'll be
Learning
following the
things like
wrong
that
commandments
is
or
really important.
the wrong things.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Hmm. But next topic. Let's go on to the next topic. Hold on. Let me find that topic.
For sure.
Um, Something I want to talk about in having a wealthy mindset is having knowledge. Knowledge, it's that's being wealthy. Knowledge is wealthiness, bro. If you have a lot of
Hmm.
knowledge, you're a wealthy person. Because if you go
Yeah.
into having money with no knowledge, you go into being rich without wealthiness, you're gonna be
Hmm.
clueless on what to do with that money. You're gonna you're gonna be like, damn, like what do I do with this money? You're gonna be like Playboy Cardi buying an iced out lollipop, bro. But like, instead of buying an iced out lollipop, you should go out there and, bro, give a family member a business and see what they could do with it. Give them money to start up their dreams, you know? Or
Yeah,
go research, what can I do with $20,000? What can I do with $30,000? What can I do with $100? You know,
right.
how can I make $20 into 100? How can I make 100 into 10?
Hmm.
Those are the things that'll make you wealthy before you're rich. Or that kind of wealthiness
Yeah.
will lead you into being rich.
Yeah, bro. You gotta. It's all in the mindset, because like rappers, for example, they talk about the things that they do. Like they live that lifestyle, like they
Yeah,
waste a lot of money on useless things, and they get more money on that just to waste it on the useless things again. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, like they throw their lives away, and they just put all that money to waste that could have that could have been saved and helped their grandchildren be set for life for generations. You know what I'm saying? Like these fools don't think like
yeah,
that. Money is literally like it's a lot of things. Honestly, money literally controls every aspect of your life if you think about it. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to live longer, and if you want your kids to live longer, and your family tree to keep growing and be super
yeah,
wealthy, you gotta put in that hard work, have a good mindset, and make your money work for you, right? Because that's being
yeah,
wealthy, not spending your money every time you get a check, and not saving and investing that money, right? Like people gotta learn
exactly.
how to people gotta learn how to save like half of their paycheck and
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Spend the other half on necessities, important things. Because at the end of the day, you need to spend money on important things, not just clothes, shoes,
just
right?
whatever you
You need to
want.
spend on
Yeah,
food, bro, on gas to go to your job and to keep you working and stuff like that. And the lights, keep the water going, have water at your crib, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It costs money to have water at your
yeah,
crib. Not a lot of people have water at their crib. They get it, they gotta go buy gallons of water or water bottles, or you know what I'm saying? Um,
exactly. Like
not people have
that,
water coming
like
out of
I've
their
had to
crib.
do that before, like,
Yeah,
yeah, like you gotta go to the store every other week or every week because you need to buy another gallon of water or something, You can't drink water on a
I used to
certain
live
day
like that,
because
bro.
you just can't go get the water that you need, bro. And that type
Yeah,
of wealthy mindset, like, oh, I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to have my family go get water. That's gonna be good for you. Not, oh, damn, I should go get this new belt. I should go get these new shoes instead of helping my family. That's gonna lead you into, that's
exactly.
gonna lead you from being, if you're already rich, that's gonna lead you to being poor. If you're already poor, that's not gonna lead you to being rich.
Hmm. Exactly. People, it's like, cause people like younger people, especially younger people, when they have money, right? Because they're not used to having money. So the first thing they do is go spend it on what they've always been wanting, right? Those brand new Jordans, right? Because
Yeah,
he's seen his favorite rapper have them, or um I'm gonna go smoke now just because I have money to go smoke now, and I think it's cool because rappers are doing it, right? Like it goes again to the conscious choice. People don't think for themselves; they do it just because they see others do it. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
it's like your whole life you're being at like there's like it's like how do I say it? It's like, bro, everything is like advertised. Is what I'm trying to say. Everything is meant for you to be spending your money. You know what I'm saying? Ever since birth,
yeah,
right? Everything is literally made like
yeah,
that. You gotta think like that. Everything is made for you to spend money. You go on a drive, boom, you see big ass McDonald's logo. Bam, let me go get some 10-piece chicken nuggets. You know, feel me? Nah, bro. Like, save that
yeah.
money, bro. Go. You got food at the crib, right? You don't
Exactly.
need
You
to be
have food at the
spending
house. You don't gotta go
20
do that.
bucks on. Like some people forget that like money is like a it's like a mindset. Like you gotta money is literally like
Mm.
money can, how do you say it? It like money
Hold
mirrors
on.
how you
Like
live
something just popped into my head.
and stuff like, or more like
Exactly. That's what I was gonna
your
say.
mind, like, you know,
No,
your mind mirrors how you live
the way
is what
you
I'm trying to
spend
say,
money is the way you're
or
gonna
you know,
live.
something like that,
If you're careless about your money, if you're careless
right?
about your money, life is gonna be
Yeah,
careless about you. You're just gonna go nowhere.
exactly. Like if you're comfortable with being, uh, like, you know, not financially stable, and you just accept it, you're not gonna go anywhere, and you're just gonna stay in that level. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you really want to level up and get a better job, or you know what I'm saying, get a degree on this, or start a YouTube channel, you have to build your skill. Most people don't want to build their skill.
Yeah.
It's like you can't
Invest in yourself, bro.
go to a shop,
Invest in your dreams.
invest in yourself. Yeah, like you can't go to an auto shop because you seen a video on someone working on their car, and you just wanna work on any car, and you just go to apply to an auto body shop, whatever, repair, and you go in there not knowing what you're doing. You know, like you go in there not knowing what you're
Yep.
doing just because you've seen it or because you wanted to. But you gotta realize you gotta build your skill first, and then go see what's up with that, right? And then go try it, cause it's
Yeah.
best for you to be prepared than not prepared, right? Because
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
know, like
And
you
that
you,
goes into
you
another
expect,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah. But what I want
like
to
you
talk about
expecting,
is
like if you live life expecting problems, you're not gonna be, you know, you're gonna be chill. But if you expect life to
yeah.
be like chill and no problems coming up, bro, like that's not realistic. You feel me? Those taxes gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta still go fill up your gas tank. You know, you can't just drive on E just because you feel
Exactly. You can't
comfortable.
drive on
Like,
E,
you
bro.
know,
Yeah.
exactly.
But something like it's like
Damn.
kind of what we're already talking about. But you have to envision where your money goes in your head. Like what I like to do is when I would get paychecks, I would
Mm-hmm.
have a block. I would have a block, and that block would be my entire paycheck. It's literally like the paycheck, and you split it. You got to split some here
Yeah.
for your necessities, but the main point is you
Mm-hmm.
got to live with what you need, not what you want. You can't just be living with what you want and need because
Exactly.
it doesn't really work like that. It's either you live with what you need or you live with what you want. And then
Yeah.
when you're rich because you were
Mm-hmm.
living with what you need, then you can buy what you want. You don't got to buy it right now. Those things will come when you're done investing in yourself, when you've already built your business, when you've already perfected your craft. Those things will come. It's like, for example, going for girls. You can't just be going for girls while you don't
Mm-hmm.
got money, because then you go for a girl and she's gonna take your money, bro. She's gonna be like, I want this. Take me on a date here. Do this for me while you're
Exactly.
already living check to check, bro. You can't be doing that. It's like that shit's gonna come
Exactly.
eventually, bro. Trust me, it will come eventually.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. Like if you try to
Exactly,
live
bro.
a rich lifestyle before you build wealth, you spend more than what you earn, right? You accumulate to debt, right?
Yeah.
And then like, you know, trade if you trade long term security for a short term lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Uh or that happens if you try to live rich before wealth, right? You trade long term security for short term lifestyle. And you know what I'm saying? But if you build wealth first, you know, uh assets like generate income, you know what I'm saying? Your lifestyle is sustainable.
Yep.
You know, you don't depend entirely on active work and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you want that girl because she's bad and stuff like that, but is that the girl that gonna help you grow in life? You know what I'm saying? Like, people gotta think for themselves. You know,
Yep.
you gotta think about, is this decision going to help in the long run? Right? Long term decision.
Exactly.
right? And but in short, in reality, you know what I'm saying? Wealth supports richness. You know, richness without wealth is
Exactly.
fragile. Yeah.
Very fragile. You can
Amen.
lose richness without wealth like that.
Exactly, bro. Like if you don't know what you're doing with your money, bro, and you have lots of money, you're gonna crumble. Cause bro, think about it. Like it only gets harder once you have a lot of money.
Yep.
Like once you have a lot of money,
You
you
gotta
gotta stay
manage
on
it.
point. You gotta make
You
sure the money
gotta,
goes
yeah, like
down.
exactly.
You
That's
gotta make sure that
like
money.
the topic that we were talking about earlier. You gotta be sharp.
Yeah. You gotta be sharp. Yeah. You know, it's like some people, I don't know, cause think about it. Like rich people have more problems than broke people. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like
Yeah.
it's all a mindset. You know what I'm saying? It's all a mindset. So, but hey, should we bring it? Should we talk about why you shouldn't let your talent go to waste? Talk
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. Let,
Should we
let, let
talk
me
about
let
that
me
for
let me
another
say something.
video?
Let me say something. So many people, maybe like 5 minutes on it, but let's just talk about it for like 5 minutes at least. So many people
All right,
have a
yeah, yeah.
talent that they're so scared to bring out there. Like they'll bro, they'll be one of the most talented
Yeah.
people I know. Like they could do something so well, but they'll be doubting themselves because they see people who are already successful and they're not as good as them, or they're not earning the views or money that they are, you know. You're still talented, but you gotta bring that out there. You gotta show
Mhm.
people that I can do this. But at the same time, talent will only take you so far. Hard work is what takes that talent to another level.
Right, right dedication, sticking through it. You know, evolving, all that. Improving
Yeah,
in every aspect in life. You know what I'm saying? That is what's gonna help you in every aspect in life. You know what I'm saying? In the long run and stuff like that. You know,
yeah, exactly.
like your skill may not feel special to you, but it's a unique skill, right? Your personality, your experience, your perspective,
Yeah,
natural strengths, right? Like that's unique, right? Like no one else has that exact combination, right? You're unique. Each and every
exactly.
person is uniquely different. And like when you
Yeah,
don't use your skill,
and
something only you can create or contribute never happens. That's what happens when you never use your skill,
exactly.
right? The something that only you can create can is never going to happen
Yeah, like
if you don't use your
you don't
skill
you don't want to be
or
at the end of
your
your
skill to
life
use.
wishing that you would have put your talent out there, you know? You don't want to be thinking like what would have happened if I tried? What would have happened if I followed my dreams? What would have happened if I really went through and joined this band, or what if I made this YouTube video? What if I started this business? What if I just fresh complete restart and,
Mhm.
did what I want to do? You never know what's going to happen because, like you said, you have that talent for a reason. You have that because God gave it to you because He wants to see you utilize it. He wants to see you make something out of it. He doesn't want to just see you not having your moment to shine. If you put that
Right.
out there, you'll have your moment to shine. You're not going to be like just in the dark forever. Somebody's going to see it at some point, and that's going to take you
Mhm.
to the next level.
Exactly. And embrace it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, bro, right? Like, unused talent turns into regret, right? Most long-term
Yes.
regret doesn't come from failing. It comes from like, I could have tried. I should have pursued it. I wonder what would have happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, wasted
Exactly.
potential weighs more than mistakes. Wasted potential weighs more than mistakes. You know, talent grows when used, shrink when ignored. You know, skills are like muscles, you know? Use skill, strength and skill. Use skill equals strength and skill.
Yep. You
You
got to
know,
work it out.
ignore
You
skill
got to work
equals
out.
weaken skill. You know, yeah. You don't keep talent by sitting on it. You keep exercising it. You know, the
Yeah.
world
It's not.
benefits from
It's
your
not
skill.
like.
That's the thing, bro. You gotta remember the world needs
Yeah.
you.
It's not.
The world needs a Batman in Arkham.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not, but it's not like
You
that
know what I'm
talent is
saying?
just gonna suddenly come to you one day and like that day is just gonna make you blow up. Like for example, if you want to be a guitarist, it's not like you're just gonna find a band and you're gonna blow up one day. Nah, bro. You gotta go out there, you gotta craft, you gotta practice every day, you gotta learn the music, you gotta see what it is that you really want to put out there. You gotta find people who share that vision. There's so many things that you could do to start, bro. Just
Connection.
start. If you want to do something, take
Yeah.
that first step and start. You lose nothing from trying. You don't lose a single thing from trying.
Right? Like that. Yeah, because there's an audience for everything. There's an audience
Yeah,
for everything. Wait. Oh shoot, your screen went black. Wait, but there's an audience for everything,
usually too.
and what's it called? Like there's so many people just like you, right? No one's gonna be exactly like you, but there's people that may pursue the same ideas that you do, in a way. You know what I'm saying? Or you can find people
Yeah,
that have your niche. You know what I'm saying? And make connections. Because you do need connections. At the end of the day, you can't really move life alone. It's gonna be hard if you walking with the city on your back all alone. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always best to have a helping hand and for you to help others. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
yeah.
Should we end it there? 30
Yo,
minutes?
the recording stopped?
It's gonna be a long ass video. Nah, mine's still going.
No, I think 30 minutes is good. It says it's on
Yeah,
20
shit,
seconds now. If you want,
for
we
sure.
could call it
You
a
need
day and I could
to.
try to edit it.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could. Honestly, we could get more into the. Um, we could do more episodes like this, similar like this.
Yeah, cuz I
Like
like this
building your
episode.
skill
It
and stuff
feels
like
pretty
that.
good. It's-
Yeah, this was a chill
yeah.
episode. It's more, it reminds me, to like keep going and stuff like that, and like what I really want in life. Like, cause you gotta speak it out. You gotta
Yeah.
speak it to existence too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
Exactly.
it
Like
really
it's
helps
like what
to
you were saying in your
talk about
video.
it with someone. What did I say?
Yeah. Cuz you were talking about
Hey,
like
hold on.
manifesting what you really want in life, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
bro,
just
like
lagging,
literally, if
bro.
you just yeah, like literally. Oh, hey, low key, my phone is on 20%. But I'm gonna say this real quick. I'm gonna stop the recording, or let's end the episode real quick. Let's end the episode real quick. All
Yeah.
right, y'all. Thank y'all for
Thank
tuning
y'all for
in.
watching,
Outcast
man.
of Society,
Yup.
and we out.
Outcast to society, man. We
Hope you have a
really
good rest of
appreciate
y'all
y'all.
day.
More episodes coming soon for sure. For
Thank y'all
sure.
for this.